So area 3 is right in the center there, between the railway line and Badenstraße, the triangles, and then the main Europabrücke and the road coming off that. It's, again, largely residential.
And we identified mainly 3 transit zones, as we can see on the image. And these are the ones that we developed also on City Engine. This is a longitudinal section on the whole site. And we want to start to analyze T4. We also did a more detailed analysis. Each building has been identified according to its function. This is zone T4. The smart code analysis we did for City Engine. And setting parameters on the facade for the building as well. The back facade and the side facade. Some more details about the corner situation. And this is also another topology present there. This is the transit zone.
So it's the same ones? Yeah, so it's part of the same transit zones and the density. Obviously a different arrangement, different topology.
Also identifying parameters for the facade and the corner situation as well. And this is our first implementation on City Engine. This is zone T5. There are bigger buildings. They don't have this small scale looking. They're a little bigger. Also the corner situation. And also the first implementations on City Engine. And
yeah, I guess maybe what's interesting to see there is how the orientation has been exploited. Obviously, it's not
exactly. But this is an analysis about the 1st of January, 24 hours long, with the weather, of course. So this is another ecotech analysis about the insulation. This is also during one day, right? The same date, I guess.
Yeah.
About the specific the house at the right. And these were some visibility analysis. And as Philip was saying before, the buildings in the middle, they show much more visibility because of the less density.
Also, yeah, although the interesting thing is that when you're there, you don't really, because there's so many trees, you don't actually have that. It's a lot more intimate, actually. It's not, you don't feel you're in this huge field of houses. And the one on the left is almost, what's more interesting about the area are the parts where there is more variety. It's not these large homogeneous sections, but the older houses all kind of nested in each other beside the, sort of behind the main roads. And this is kind of an example where you can see it's a lot, even though it's on a main road, it's a lot more hidden.
Yep.
A lot less visible than any of the other ones.
Right. And these are the visualizations we were able to render yesterday. Let's see. This is transit zone 4.1. Transit zone 4.
Yep.
And
with 5.
Zone 5 together. And exactly, that's it.
So maybe you have some final implications. What is your area about? What should be the future plan for this area? So if you get it as a design task, what would be your first 2 tasks that you would do after doing all this analysis and model building? Or maybe you have already a 5-point strategy, but 2 points would be enough.
I think probably identifying places that you could densify, and then maybe create more public space or
Okay, densification, public spaces, places. What's about the use mix?
The use mix, as I said, it's mostly residential. Along the main streets, there's then shops, and there's a lot. There's a couple of. Maybe if we go back to the main overview of the. Oops. Yeah. So you have a school taking up a large chunk, Migros. Along Badenerstraße, quite a lot of office and retail space. And then you have it's really the interior. I mean, I guess most of this, and then, oops. But also in the interior as well, there were things like there's printers and there's like a veterinary surgeon. There's businesses sort of hidden within it.
Okay.
Which happened here with these, I guess, with these old buildings, but obviously doesn't happen within like a planned housing development. Similarly, this chunk, and then I guess that chunk on the. It's very much just houses and gardens.
So what need to happen that you would move there? Besides cheap rents?
I think this interior is really quite nice. I could imagine. I was surprised.
Okay, that was a short answer.
Yeah, but
Maybe one possibility would be, I'm thinking more or less about accessibility, and this main access is interrupted here somehow. What about connecting them both and allowing also these houses maybe to have directly access into this open space? That could be something as well that can be improved.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Do you have any kind of questions to your peers right now?
I have a question. Do you know when the houses are built? We were just about
I think they were, I guess, late 19th century, early 20th century. I think. I don't remember seeing any that look really old, or that just being from an original village. It was more.
And I think the bigger typologies from T5, they are between 70s and 80s, would I say, more or less.
Okay, thank you.